Okay. This week has been insane. Trying to explain this is going to feel insane. So let's just all try to follow along together. Last video where I was talking about how you need to save yourself before others, I talked about how I was trying to go no contact with my mom, about how she has always threatened to take my car and held my car loan over my head, said she could get the bank to take it from me. I showed how she was harassing me online in various different ways, making sock puppet accounts to do so. And it has just gotten way more insane. I thought it was a rabbit hole. Rabbit hole became an anthill, and anthill became tree roots. So, let me try to do this in like an order of events. Because I've reconnected with a lot of family, and they've helped me a lot through this. I am so lucky and blessed on that front. I've also had a lot of fans who know way more about legal, money, accounting, anything, all of it, who have helped me so much through all of this. But let's break it down. We were under the impression that my car's loan and title are in my mom's name. So, whatever. I guess we'll have to get a new car. My dad says to run a credit report. I run a credit report, which I've never done before. I'm 22. I don't know how any of this stuff works. I've had to learn real quick this week how all of this stuff works. And something very interesting pops up. Mind you, this is on February 6th when I run this credit report. Something very interesting pops up on my credit report. It says I have an auto loan for my Fiat 500 that was opened in 2020, 1 month after I turned 18. Of course, news to me. I had no idea I had an auto loan in my name that was opened a month after I was 18. I have a lot of papers here with me. I've had to get a lot of papers this week. What was the total amount? That loan was a total amount of $9,179.78. And I have all the statements here to show that it was my mom who was paying them. So immediately, I go to the bank, on my lunch break, I go to the bank that this is opened under to be like, hey, I didn't open this loan. How is this loan open under my name? So now we're going to have to get into a timeline that I've made here. Here's my timeline of events. I've already requested my medical records from St. Joe from all of 2020 to get all of my dates in order. Sometime in June of 2020, I had made my second suicide attempt. My mom has all of my identifying documents, I believe, by then. So, social security card, birth certificate, driver's license, whatever, you name it. July 12th. And by the way, sometime in June, when I commit this attempt, it was an overdose. It was the second one that year. I was 17, so I was still a minor. Then July 12th, 2020, I turned 18. According to the bank, August 17th, 2020. Sorry, I have so many papers. Me and my mom went in and opened a savings account. Mind you, my mom is a career accountant. She knows what she's doing. I don't know what any of this is. I just believe my mom was taking care of me. We go in, we open a savings account. That's how they get my signature. So I have an account made, which is a door open to this bank. Then they tell me August 19th, 2 days after 2020, a loan is opened in my name, an auto loan for my car, as me as primary, my mom is secondary for that amount I just listed off. But instead of a physical signature that would match my driver's license, my identifying documents, it was signed with DocuSign. Mind you, this whole time, I have had no idea about this. All of it was paid through digital banking, which I have had no access to the logins. Only my mom has. So that was a lot already. I'm already like, oh my god, what is going on? I immediately asked them how much is left on the loan. Is this going to affect my credit? Is it going to be wrecked? They print me off all of the payment history. And they show me, hold on, that my mom went in the day before I found all of this out on February 5th and paid the entire rest of that loan off. Wild times. So immediately I'm like, what does this mean? What does this mean for me? What do I do? They're like, well, this loan that I guess you didn't know about is paid off, at least. We're not sure if your name is on the title of this car or not, but we will let you know. So they said that they would text me so I'd have that in my records, whether or not my name is on the title or not. And as you can see here, they said, hey, Tori, the title will be mailed to Michelle with Michelle's name only due to the title lien was mistakenly released by the state back in 2020. The loan was in your name as primary and Michelle's as secondary. So the title is not mine, not my name. So after talking with my coworker and some other family, I was immediately told to go to the police station, file a report, or talk to them, see what we can do, what's going on, immediately let them know if anyone files that this vehicle is missing or stolen. This is a situation, it's not missing or stolen. They said this is a weird situation because her name's on the title, but your name was on the loan, but also you didn't know about it. They said whatever happens, if you got pulled over or whatever, no officer would feel comfortable taking this vehicle away from you because how long it's been in your possession and the situation with the loan, even if her name's on the title, this would immediately go to civil courts. They said, but I'm concerned about this thing with the loan, that this might be identity theft. So I've opened a case for that. Working on that. I'm not going to go to civil court to fight for this car. It's old. It needs a bunch of repairs. It's barely big enough to fit a car seat for my daughter. My mom can have it. Whatever. But I have to get a new car. But it gets crazier from there. I don't know if maybe the address on it is not her address or a different address, and she thinks maybe she can't get the title sent to her. But that same day, I got my different folders here. My mom shows up to my work, drives up next to my car, goes in and with a spare key I did not know she had to my vehicle, tries to get something out of the glove box. Luckily, one of my coworkers sees her and stops her because someone thinks she's breaking into my car. She just gets out with, I think, my insurance cards, but what I found she was trying to get from my glove box is this. It has everything there's ever been known about my car, including the title, which only has her name on it, but it's everything ever about my car, and I think that's what she was trying to get. So immediately after that, because I've already been harassed online, I just found out I might be the victim of identity theft. There's so much happening in one day. My very sweet, amazing coworker says, I'm going to take you to the Sedgwick County Courthouse, and we are going to fill out a form for protection of stalking. Which I did, which I'm still waiting to hear back from on, but I don't know. I didn't expect all this. That loan that's been held over my head for like 5 years apparently has been that I've been begging for to be given to me and put in my name for so long, apparently has been in my name this whole time. And I had the bank print out every bank statement and every payment to show who it was paid by, which was my mom. I had them print out every bit of information I could get, close the account so she no longer had any access, close the savings account that she had me open so she no longer had any access to the digital banking that she was using to pay it. And I guess I'm gonna have to get a new car, which is already expensive, and then she can have that car. I'm, like I said, already gonna have a legal battle with this possible identity theft situation. But I also am gonna have to get a new car. I'm going to link my Venmo and PayPal in the description, and if you could send or donate anything to help me, that would be great. I'm also going to link a TikTok speed paint. It's about 2 minutes long. If you can't donate, you can just watch that all the way through, and my TikTok is monetized, and that'll come back to me. If you want to repost and share that around, that also helps. This is the wildest situation I've ever had to deal with in my life, and I won't lie, it is extremely heartbreaking. I know I already knew things were really bad with my mom. I didn't know that they were this bad. I don't know. This is dark. This is, disturbing. I've had to run around all week to banks, to courthouses, to police departments. I've had her show up at my work. I've had online harassment. I'm 22. I don't know, dude. This is, really fucked up. I will say learning all this has been so dazing. I have felt such a specific form of embarrassment that comes with the sort of sudden awareness of it all. It's like when a bird flies into a window thinking it's the sky, and I have to ask myself, how many times have I flown into windows, and how could I ever think that they were the sky? This is going to be my last update on the situation for now. I will leave those links in the description. Any help is good help. Thank you, everyone, for watching and keeping up with me.